it's 20 to 8. Now, don't adjust your television set, OK, because we're about to show you something which may not look familiar to you, but it's very real for 500,000 people living in the UK.
Now, this is how we might look. Some might say an improvement. How we might look this morning to somebody living with age macular degeneration, or AMD for short. It's an eye condition which can very quickly lead to sight loss. And today, we're being warned to spot the signs. When Lynn Hartnell's vision began to look something like this, where straight objects looked wavy, she was soon diagnosed with age macular degeneration.
I found out what AMD was because I was given some leaflets to read, which told me the worst case scenario, that I would not be able to drive, recognise faces, and it just made me feel as if it was the end of everything.
Optometrist Ravi Sohal says it's vital people are aware of the signs.
A patient who's developing macular degeneration would often notice that their vision be quite blurred, and because it affects central vision, they'd often notice a blurry patch in their vision. Now, as the condition progresses, people often also notice that they've got distortion in their vision or wavy lines in front of their vision, and in advanced conditions this can often lead to complete loss of central vision.
That'd be horrible.
Well, we're joined now by Lynn Hartnell, who we just saw in that film, and Arlene Phillips, who's supporting today's campaign. Good to see you both. I have to say, I didn't know about this condition at all. Neither of us did.
Nor did I.
and did it come on gradually, or how did it happen?
I mean, it does come on gradually, but because your brain's quite sensible and it cuts out if it's only one eye affected and overrides it, so you can see perfectly well. And it was only because if you cover one eye and look through, I get the black blob.
Right.
But the other eye is still okay, so to all intents and purposes, I can just carry on, and you just hope that it doesn't progress to the other eye.
Right.
But you can have treatment if you've got the wet form, which involves some injections, and if you catch it early enough, which is really what this campaign is about, some people can even regain some vision.
Right.
But if you don't, at least what they aim to is stabilise it.
So what are the symptoms then? What should people be looking out for?
Well, again, if you cover one eye and you look and you see this thumbprint thing, then you need to go to an optician. They'll refer you. If you get the wavy line thing, that's another
It's about
symptom.
going quickly, though, isn't it?
It's
Because
about
you know what we're
going
like.
quickly.
We sort of think, oh, well, we won't bother with that, which is crazy. But I thought what was really interesting, Arlene, was you can actually do something about it now. You know, obviously look out for the signs.
Yes.
You can change your lifestyle a little bit and it'll help.
Absolutely. The worst form, you can lose your sight within 3 months, which is essential that everybody goes to an optician to discover what they can do. And if they have it, which is part of the reason I got involved in the campaign, because I know that diseases over 50, you're aware of Alzheimer's, you're aware of arthritis, different things happening. I had no idea that this could happen, and I've been involved with the RNIB for a couple of years, since I was in their Chelsea garden, in their listening and touching garden. So I've stayed involved, and when they told me about this and asked if I would be involved in it, in fact, fronting the campaign, which is launched in cinemas this week, I said yes, because anything that happens to women over 50 and men over 50, I want to know about. I want to say, watch out.
But it's interesting because you can help yourself. For instance, if you cut down on the smoking, that improves your eyesight. Eating your greens.
Absolutely, absolutely. Dark greens, broccoli, cabbages, dark greens. Living a healthy lifestyle, I know that can help for a lot of things. It is important. It's absolutely vital that those things are part of your life. Because living with it is hard. But again, if you're there in time, there are so many things that you can do.
It's all about that, isn't it? It's all about spotting, because we're really bad at that. We really are. I mean, when you saw something, probably you left it maybe too long, or do you think that you got?
No, as soon as I saw
you
it,
were right
I went
in there.
to the optician.
Good for you.
I was lucky. The optician.
Which is why you're still able to drive now and still able to lead your life.
And the campaign is about spot the signs, save your sight, and it's a very, very important campaign.
Absolutely.
So you'll see me ageing in cinemas from when I was 20 years old right through to now.
You won't change a bit, Ali, what are you talking about?
Lies or lies.
Nice to see you both.
Thank you both very much indeed. Right, the headlines this morning, the shadow culture section.